Yo, what up, Sinners and Penitent, back with another reaction. Today we are doing BTS Airplane Part 2, the Japanese version, official music video. You guys, I do know that there's a Korean version. Don't go crazy in my comments letting me know that there's a Korean version. I will get back to it, I promise. I did not forget about it. Been busy, been doing some things. I just did a recording of the Tiny Tan video. It's coming out sometime later. Either this weekend or sometime next week, so you guys look forward to that. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a lot of fun, and so now I'm on this beeline to the finish line here, trying to get as many videos done as I can. I will be doing some extra stuff in between, but just to kind of fill the void, if there is a void to fill. So today we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get started on this BTS Airplane Part 2 Japanese version official music video. Let me switch to my screen real quick. Okay, so we're back. I've got this little thing up here so you guys can see what's going on with the video. For those of you who are new, I do an initial reaction watch through, and then I do a lyrical analysis, and then I go and I watch any extra visuals that I may have missed, depending on if the video has an extra amount of visuals for me to observe, or I missed something in the first reaction. So if you're just here for the reaction, when that's done, I will be jumping to the lyrical analysis, and you're more than welcome to bounce out if that's what you want to do. I understand. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this bread. It's an interesting setting. So I appreciate the old Western feel of this scene that they have going on. This set that they have, it's like an old Western saloon almost, and then you saw the RM and Jin on the stage, almost like a burlesque type thing happening there. I think it's really cool. And then what is this? What are you drinking? What you drinking, RM? Looks like grape juice. Look at the dance moves. Ooh. It's a real smooth song. dance moves, bro. Tay. So that's different. Like, I can't even say it was interesting. Like, it was interesting, don't get me wrong, but it's different. It has a different feel to it. That was excellent switch in pace from where, because like I feel like we went from all of the we went from all of that sadness to we had this little boppy beat with Idol, not even boppy, just more club makes positive vibes, and now we're kind of downshifting again, but in a not in a negative aspect, you know what I mean? Like we're slowing it down, relaxing, chilling. Like that's what this vibe is. That's what this song's putting off. That's the kind of vibe this song's putting off. And I really appreciated that the Spanish guitar feeling to it. Um, Definitely reminded me of like our closest comparison would be old school Mexican Western cowboy type movie thing going on. You know that vibe. It definitely reminded me of Despacito sound to it. You know. I know you guys probably hate that comparison, but that is what it is. That's all I have right now. Enrique Iglesias, whatever you want to call it. It's got that real Spanish Hispanic like chill vibe to it, and I can appreciate that. What I really appreciated was the set. I really liked the set. There's a lot of things that I enjoyed about the set, from the amount of space that was in the saloon, which is not normal, to the way the saloon was actually designed. I appreciated the stained glass doors in windows that they had for the saloon. It's not normal for, you know, at least in the media based saloons, to see a stained glass window. So that was a different change of pace. Dancing on the bar, awesome. Jin and RM on the stage doing their whole like burlesque performance that wasn't burlesque. It's a like I said, there's a lot of different changes in pace going on in this video. But what I really appreciated were their dance moves, the choreography. They always surprise me with their footwork. I've always been impressed with their footwork, and it's always nice to see a new move. And I saw a few kind of semi-recycled moves in there, but there wasn't too many of them. But to see how they move their feet and their legs and incorporate it within the way they shake their upper torso and stuff, it's interesting to see that kind of maneuver, and it's very impressive, very impressive. So I really enjoyed it. But I'm kind of confused on the change of pace. I mean, everybody needs something different, you know. But it wasn't not good. I really appreciated it. Now it makes me kind of want to hear the Korean version, but I'm gonna have to take a beat on that, and we'll come back to it after the fact, and we'll examine it later. So y'all keep that on a list or in mind so that I don't forget about it. I mean, I've got my list. Hopefully my people will mark it down for me so that I know. But that's gonna be it for the reaction, you guys. If you're only here for the reaction, that's it. That's all I got for you. I'm gonna go ahead, set everything up on my screen here, and get ready for the lyric analysis. So I will be right back. Hold up. There's no closed captions for this. All right. I mean, I've got lyrics. I'll just have to. I guess we'll do a color coded. Okay, so we're back. I got everything set up. I got the what is it? I got the lyrics here. I got the music video here, right? So I've already done a listen through and analyzed the lyrics. We're gonna go over what I wrote down and listen to the song as we do it. And let me go ahead and get caught up. All right. And we'll listen to the song, and I'll break apart the lyrics, pausing in between to kind of translate section by section. So if you guys are interested in knowing what the song's about, let's go ahead and get started. Give it a minute to get started. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop there. We're gonna go back and review real quick. It's actually a really quick translation that really wasn't that complicated. So what he was saying is that singing comes easy. Doesn't matter where, anytime, anywhere, he'll sing, right? And it basically says like, anywhere was fine. He only wanted to do music, only singing. That thing made his heart beat, although he walked down the only path. And the struggle made it difficult, right? The struggle to make it is difficult in the music industry, and it didn't matter where, it didn't matter what people told him. He still kept going. And it says it's not easy. Failure and frustration, words that someone gave me after calling me exhausted to stop. You're a singing star. You're a singing star, but I see no star. Right? So you can do things and think that you're not doing well at all, right? Like I do YouTube videos all the time, and every time I'm done, I'm just like, I'm so not satisfied with it. Like, I'm happy with the work that I've done, and it will pass the test of, am I satisfied with this work? Yes, I'm satisfied with the work I did, but I'm not I'm not okay with the like, I'm always like, there's something gonna be wrong with it. Like, it's not, it could be better, I'm always like, it could be better. And so you could still have that confidence and enjoy what you do, but you still sometimes, as a perfectionist, think that you could do better at what it is you do, even if there's nothing more you could do, right? So let's see, what does he say next? After some years passed by, I'm guessing that was the ending to this top part. To stop after some years passed by. So one of the things I wanna at least talk about real quick before we jump further into the lyrics is that when you get famous, sometimes you lose track of who you, like, your roots, like where you came from, and it can affect the way you behave. It's a power trip, essentially. Now it's okay, like, kind of mock it and have fun with it, and be aware of your situation in the hopes that you can have a laugh or something, like, but don't abuse the power that you're given. Great power comes great responsibility. You can joke around about your success, but don't, like, use it against people. That's not the right thing to do. So RM coming in saying, we still sky high, sky fly, sky dope. Still same try, same scar, same work. Wherever in the world we go, we work in our hotel rooms. So it's just like, they're on the moon, right? They're at the top of the game right now. They're doing their best. They've come so far. They're succeeding so well, but they still remember those bad moments when they were just starting out, or where they came from, essentially. And it doesn't matter wherever in the world they go, they work. Even in the hotel rooms, like, they still work. They're writing, they're thinking about songs, they're thinking about their dance moves, practicing their dance moves. Can you guys imagine, them being in a hotel room and probably just dancing all over the place, even if they're just like, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and they just kind of, do their thing all the way there. Like, I see that as a person. Or like, hey, I'm gonna go grab a soda, and they've got a notepad and they write the entire way there or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of work ethic I see in these guys, or at least envision that they would have. This is, one day it works out too well, then the next day it's completely screwed. And then, so I wrote down, it says it can be both good and bad. You never know what could happen on a day-to-day basis. You could be on top of the world one day and then just fall to the epitome of your depth the next. You never know when it's all going to come crashing down. So, who should I live as today? Kim Namjoon or RM? And that's the tear between your persona versus your actual self. Like, it's gotta be hard. It's gotta be hard to learn how to balance those two worlds, especially when you're used to, like, if he's, let's just say Kim Namjoon, right? Kim Namjoon's the guy who came from that little bitty town, was a great student, not the best student, but he was a killer rapper and he knew it, and having to convince his mom that he could be a rapper. That's Kim Namjoon, right? But RM is the guy who dances on stage and comes up with the lines, El Presidente, like, you know what I mean? And it's gotta be hard to figure out where one stops and the other begins, and to be able to transition through both without getting cocky about it. Like, it's gotta be difficult, especially on that level of fame that he's at right now. 25 at this current time in this song. It says 25. I still don't know how to live well. So today as well, we just go. So not knowing how to live well can mean many things. Taking care of yourself in terms of health, taking care of yourself in terms of mental health, physical health, emotional health, remaining in that healthy mindset, but still knowing who you are, and just keeping a good mentality through it all. And I guarantee you, positivity is going to get you through half of the things that you need to get through in life. Just having a nice positive outlook, a relaxed, anxiety-free outlook, they really do, they can alter a situation drastically. And some takes longer than others, but it is doable. I'm sorry for the yawn. Okay, so it says wherever we go, it's we going from New York to Cali, London to Paris. Wherever we go, it's a party. The mariachi. So the mariachi is just a filler for the chorus, because you hear it going on, and symbolic of a party. Essentially, that's what they're using to reference the party. The instrument they're using to reference the party. And it's basically wherever they go, they have fun, they enjoy their jobs. They gotta know where they are in life. You know what I mean? So we're going from Tokyo to Italy, Hong Kong, Brazil, wherever in the world I sing. So they're singing all over the world. They really have no boundaries or limits as to where they could perform. All right.
りは指図はいらないもうこのままファーストキープしこの席から眺める夜空を埋める方法も休む方法も間違う方法もテレビでやる可愛らしい自慢はもうフェイド条件はヒーローで限界メディアからの恩恵はそっちの方ではハハハハセレブ遊びなだやってない俺たちは何も変わってない Don't they make you sick or sick Who don't need power 俺らが行けばどこだってパワー Mariotte そんで東京に帰る香港にプラザ世界中どこにでもタイミング
So smooth. Okay. Oops. So smooth. Alright, so we're gonna go back and let me find it. Every day above the clouds. My feel above the clouds. Check it above the clouds. It's like they're not even in the clouds. They're above the clouds. Sometimes they have to fade into the clouds and become part of the area around them or become part of their atmosphere. It's almost like they're so high up there that they become part of the atmosphere in which they're mentally in. So like, you know, they get sucked into the fame. They get sucked into the fame just like anybody else, but they keep themselves grounded. It says, I got a few 100,000 mileage. It's time to cheer you up. Who couldn't make it? I'll give you the flight points as a present. And he's like, I don't even care about that. You know? It's like, I don't even care about that. I love the airplane mode. Turn off all the concerns no matter what anyone says. And it's like, you could talk smack about him. You could talk smack about him. But he knows where he's at mentally. And that's healthy. That's super healthy. No matter what anyone says, I'll just continue to keep the first and look at the night sky as it fits my place right now. And I feel like he's saying, I'll just continue to keep me first. Would actually make more sense. And look at the night sky as it fits my place right now. It's because he's a star. He's like, right now I'm a star. I see it. That's where I belong. It's in the sky with the rest of the stars. It's a metaphor or an analogy essentially. And then they go back into the bridge, into the chorus. It says, I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to take some rest. I don't know how to fail. Then yeah, I know there's a lot of I don't know, but that's just for emphasis. It's basically, I don't know how to stop, I don't know how to rest, I don't know how to fail. And they don't fail because they don't stop and they don't rest. Right? And the next part says, I got fed up by you cutely bragging about your money on TV. My passport's about to die from working so hard. You're the ones who benefited from media. And then they start laughing. It's just like so the boys have benefited so much from working their butts off and putting out tons and tons of work, right? But all these other people that they are talking about, they're getting help from the media, getting spots on TV shows or, you know, promotional items or just different things to help them get exposure, as opposed to the boys who really just tried to work. Now, it's not to say that the boys haven't gotten their own essential exposure, but it's like, and I am not tearing down anybody in this statement, but if you look at some of the better businessmen and women in the music industry, let's use Dr. Dre as an example. Dr. Dre is a great artist, but he's also a hard worker, and he marketed to the appearance after the hard work. So he did all this hard work, he rapped for years, built this company, built multiple companies on his on the basis of his hard work and his image. And then after the fact, after he retired from the industry, he moved on to like media, in terms of like he created beats, he sold it to Apple, and then made billions of dollars. And let's look at Ice Cube. Ice Cube's the same story. It's funny that they were in the same group, But Ice Cube did the same thing. He did hip hop and rap music for years, and then kind of moved into the media industry with movies and TV and stuff, and that took him on another path, which is a lot of not a lot of the reason for his fame, but it emphasized it. What's the word I'm looking for? It amplified it. It amplified it even further. So they're basically saying that we didn't have any of that. All we had was our skills and what we were given, and it wasn't much. So they started from the bottom, came to the top. Started from the bottom, now we all right. So hey, you're the ones who better at playing celebrities. We're still the same as back then. And the fact that fame can change an individual into somebody they're not is what they're referring to in this. So like they may be stars and they may be a worldwide sensation, but they're still normal people like you and me. And I feel like with everything that we've seen, we can attest to that, and that's an amazing thing. Don't ever lose sight of who you are. Don't ever lose sight of who you are. And then it's back to the chorus. Wherever they go, it's a party. Wherever they are, they'll sing. And and that's it. That's all there is to the song. It's very simple, very easy. It's very easy on the ears for sure. And that's the gist of it, man. I think the mariachi in the chorus and the mariachi in the song are the only thing that's linked about it, about that word. If anybody has any other insights, you're more than welcome to put them in my comments. I would greatly appreciate it. But I'm gonna go back and see if there's anything that I particularly enjoyed about the video for a visuals walkthrough, and we will be right back. So y'all sit tight. Alright guys, we're back with the visuals. This is going to be pretty quick. There's not a lot going on in here. I just want to take a look at some of the set stuff, point out some of the things that I notice, and just move on through this. This is already running into kind of a long video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed everything. Let's see if we can nitpick a little bit and find some interesting new things, and let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so this is the stained glass thing I was talking about. When I see this, I don't think of a Hispanic saloon or somewhere in that area. I don't think of a saloon somewhere in that area. When I see this, I think of like either a church or an Italian type bar, or like Italian restaurant. You walk in and it's a mafia hangout or something. Like that's what I think of when I see stained glass windows. So it's refreshing to see there's no really particular design to this, but if you notice, it does have a lot of the colors that are in their theme for their music videos they've been doing lately. Notice the spaced out aspects, which this is a normal way a saloon looks. And now that we know, he's kind of acting like a star, and then he's at the low point, and this is supposed to be like representative of the guy who's a starving artist, essentially. The failed artist, the starving artist, and then the successful artist. Smooth transition in the mic grab as they do the footwork. Trying to look at the liquors. They got like 3 bottles of Jaeger up there. 4 bottles. Makes me wonder who bought all the booze. And then you notice this glass never gets drank the entire time they're in the bar.
몰라니까 다 서울대 뉴욕 코리아 캘리 런던 니 페리 어디를 가입해 발톱도 닿을 페리 에마리가트 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 서울대 도쿄에 캘리 한국 니 프라.
May notice they moved all the chairs and the tables out for their studio performance. Now this right here, the bars on the window, that I can see. The dancing on the bar, right? The balance, dude. Really enjoy those, that poncho or whatever he is wearing. Look at him wearing a price. Hold up, look at him wearing a price tag on them glasses, flaunting it. This is rainfall on a stage, obviously. I mean, why would we have blue skies and rain falling at the same time? But I mean, we already knew that, so. I feel like it's a call out. I feel like it's a call out to other celebrities or singers who have lost their way in the spotlight. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Guys, I hope you enjoyed everything. I had a great time watching this video. As simple as it was, it feels like the last few videos have been pretty easy on my mind lately. Really, it's just really good because we're saving that energy for the BU and the webtoon. So definitely good that I don't have to overthink things. But I hope you enjoyed everything. If you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. If you don't already do so, follow me on Twitter. Go check out my Patreon. New stuff coming in September. I'm gonna go ahead and keep on trucking along. I got a few things to watch today, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So guys, y'all take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will check you guys later on.